75 से 59-60 तक अभी है यहाँ पे माइंडेड। आई एम शेयरिंग माई स्क्रीन। ओके, is it visible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we have just already discussed the model development of liquid level process with constant flow outlet. Okay, now we are going to develop in the today class the model for the mercury thermometer. So in fact, mercury thermometer modeling, you can see this modeling in two way. First way of seeing or looking is in the lumped parameter model. Another is in the, you can say, in the term of the distributed parameter model. As you know that the distributed parameter model is not very easy in order to develop or in order to solve the developed model. So in avoiding the complexity of the distributed parameter PD, generally, we are going to describe the model into the lumped parametric model, that is in the simple model, right? So how the mercury thermometer is going to work? As you know, let's say that this is the, you can consider that thermometer to be located in a flowing stream. Flowing stream means, let's say, just to have put it the thermometer, okay, or this is the wall, this is the mercury wall, or this is a fluid, right? Or ये glass wall है, right? This is the one kind of the resistance, okay? So what is going to happen here? Let's say, consider this figure, cross sectional view of the thermometer. Let's say this is the figure 1, just to consider this as a figure 1, right? This is the thermometer, this is the mercury bulb is filled here, okay? This is the glass. You know that when the temperature is increased, when the temperature of thermometer will increase, what happen? Some resistance due to the expansion of the mercury, this glass wall, the expansion of glass wall will also increase, but we are not going to assume this one, because this we are considering that the resistance of this is the constant, okay? मतलब ये आपका डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड, आपका यहाँ से यहाँ तक कांस्टेंट हीट ट्रांसफर कर रहा है, ऐसा मान लेते हैं, एक ओके? हो रहा क्या? दिस इज द थर्मोमीटर, दिस इज द फ्लूइड टेम्परेचर, मींस ये आपका एक्सटर्नल है, दिस इज द इंटरनल, राइट? थर्मोमीटर के अंदर का। तो अब जैसे जैसे आप इसको पुट करेंगे, व्हेन यू डिप द थर्मोमीटर इनसाइड द सम थर्मल सिस्टम, देन द mercury will expand and the temperature will going to rise. यही होता है। We have considered the x and y. हमने selected to represent the surrounding temperature. X is the surrounding temperature and y is the thermometer. Is it clear to all of you? Any doubt? Now come to the assumptions. What are the assumptions we are going to take when we are going to develop the model? So all the resistance to heat, such type of assumptions you can also consider in another problem also, like CSTR, continuous state tank reactor. Okay, all the resistance to the heat transfer reside in the film surrounding the bulb. What it means? It means मरकरी के अलावा इसके अंदर जो भी आपका हीट ट्रांसफर है वो केवल मरकरी करेगा, इसके अलावा कोई नहीं करेगा, बाकी सब कांस्टेंट हम लोग ले रहे हैं। All the resistance to heat transfer in the film surrounding the bulb, the resistance offered by the glass and mercury is neglected. Glass or mercury is neglected. Okay, glass and mercury is neglected. Whatever the temperature is coming, that temperature is reflecting. यही हम इसको neglect करें कि इसका temperature, individual temperature इसका हम लोग नहीं ले रहे हैं, negligible है। All the thermal capacity, और यही इसको distributed से इसको lumped बनाता है। All the thermal capacity is in mercury. समझ में आ रहा है? जितना भी टेम्परेचर है वो किसमें? मरकरी के इनसाइड है। Furthermore, at any instant the mercury assumes a uniform temperature throughout. Is it clear? तो इसका क्या मतलब हुआ, इन दोनों मरकरी थर्मामीटर का व्हाट डज इट मीन? It means making these first two assumption refer to as a lumping of the parameters. What is the lumping of parameters? क्योंकि हमने अगर वॉल से साथ में टेम्परेचर का नहीं ले रहे हैं, ठीक है ना, कि how this temperature is going to vary with the wall coordinates. Let's say this is the temperature of this at the length x equal to 0 and this is, let's say, x equal to L. The temperature at x equal to 0 is, let's say, 25 degrees Celsius. However, the temperature at x equal to L is equals to, let's say, 20 degrees Celsius. So it is that varying, but we are assuming that the temperature at x equal to 0 and x equal to L is the same, that's the 25 degrees Celsius, or whatever the average of this 23 degrees Celsius. So this assumption is making the system lumped, not distributed. Is it clear? So lumped parametric model. So this is called the lumped parametric model, or usually, as you know, that the lumped parametric model, the model of the lumped parametric system, usually produce the ODE, ordinary differential equation. However, the distributed parametric model will provide you with a PDE, as you know, that PDE, partial differential equation. Okay, so if such assumption were not made, this means your model was distributed parameter. The model will be the distributed parametric model, and for the analysis of this model, you have to use the technique of the PDE. PDE. Is it clear? Any doubt up to this point? Up to this point, any doubt?
No, sir.
No. Okay.
No, sir.
Okay. Now come to another assumption. These two assumptions make the system, ये दोनों assumption जो है वो आपका क्या कर रहा है, ये आपका बना रहा है केवल इसलिए किया गया है कि आपका सिस्टम लम्प्ड बन सके, नथिंग एल्स. केवल लम्प्ड बनाने के लिए दोनों हमने एक्सेप्ट किया है. नेक्स्ट देखिए, व्हाट इज द थर्ड assumption? Third assumption is this one: the glass wall containing mercury does not expand or contract during the transient response. हम assume करते हैं, but practically it will not happen. Okay, the glass wall is not going to contract or expand as the temperature will increase of the thermometer, right? So at the time of the transient response. So this is the point. Okay, हम ग्लास का नहीं ले रहे हैं, हम केवल whatever the heat transfer is occurring, that the heat transfer is only we are taking for the mercury, nothing else. Okay, in actual thermometer, the expansion of the wall has an additional effect on the response. अगर ऐसा होगा, when the temperature will increase, 100% the heat transfer will occur on the glass wall also, and this was the additional effect, and this will affect the response of the thermometer reading, right? The glass initially expands and cavity containing the mercury grows, resulting in mercury reading that initially falls 100%. So once the mercury warms and expands, the reading increases. This is an example of inverse response. So such type of system is usually known as the inverse response. Okay, come to the next point. Now come to the model point. Okay, modeling, how we are going to model. So when your faculty or when your teacher will say just to develop the model of the thermometer, so you have to write the assumptions. Otherwise both the techniques are available for developing the model. If I'm not saying the model is either, the modeling of thermometer is either distributed or lumped, so you are not able to drive it. Another question, another is things, if the numerical has been asked in the thermometer, okay, most of the problem will be asked in thermometer regarding the transient response and at instant of time what is the temperature. Such type of problem may be asked in your exam. So during solving that problem, such type of problem, you have to assume that the model was derived or the model used for the system is the lumped parameter only. Okay, आपको लेफ्ट पैरामीटर मान के न्यूमेरिकल सॉल्व करना है। इफ नथिंग इज गिवन इट मींस the model has been developed in the ideal condition. Okay, so how the model is going to develop? It's nothing new, you know, input rate minus output rate is equal to rate of accumulation. At time 0 the thermometer will be subjected to some change in the surrounding temperature xt. हमने क्या किया, t equal to 0 पे thermometer को डाल दिया at some point. Now surrounding से temperature is going to the transfer into the what, thermometer. So surrounding से ट्रांसफर हो रहा है टेम्परेचर थर्मोमीटर के अंदर, दैट इज इन द मरकरी. सो वी हैव टेकन x माइनस y, और चूंकि आपको एनर्जी बनाना है सो वी हैव मल्टीप्लाइड द एंथैल्पी इन द विद द एरिया. ओके, सो h into a into x minus y, right? So x, what is the x and y? What is x and y? Yes, anybody? What is x and y?
वो थिन वॉल मरकरी का ये है
Surrounding temperature.
temperature और surrounding temperature.
Very good. X is the temperature, not consider यहाँ पे coordinate. This is the coordinate. This is the xt temperature. Y is the temperature, right? So xt is the surrounding temperature and yt is the mercury temperature. Okay. So we have considered HA x minus y. ये तो हो गया आपका. Output rate को जान ही रहा है. We have assumed that. We assume that the system is ideal. So no heat transfer is from the thermometer to outside. Okay, so ये जो whatever the temperature is, the heat transfer is going on from the surrounding to only into the mercury. Or okay, or what is the accumulation? Accumulation is obviously mercury level is going to high, this level. Okay, so dy by dt, obviously dy by dt. So we have written dy by dt. Okay, or just to multiply with the mc, right? Is it clear? Mass into c into dy by dt. तो ये बन गया आपका क्या, heat transfer equation. Or when you solve this one at the steady state point, at the steady state value, as you know that this dy by s dy by dt है ना, और ये क्या है, steady state value, this is the 0, the dy by dt of ys equal to 0. So we have written this equation. This, let's say this is the equation number 2, this equation number 1, minus कर लो. Basically this is the d by dt of ys है ये. Okay, or this is equal to the 0. So we can write this equation 1 minus 2. Okay, dy by dt. अब इसको क्या करें, this is the deviation variable. Just consider the deviation variable. Write the equation the terms of the deviation variable x and y. X minus x is y minus yx. Okay, so we have written this one in the term of this. Now this is the first order differential equation. First order differential equation or the first order system, looking like the first order system. Dynamic. It is the dynamic model of the first order system. It is resembles like that. Okay, so you can write x minus y equal to mc divided by ha. Mc divided by ha. Okay, and this is nothing but the tau. This is nothing but the tau. Mc by ha is equals to tau. Okay, dy by dt. Okay, you can take the Laplace xs minus ys is equals to tau s ys. Okay, you can solve this xs is equals to tau s ys. Okay, plus whatever, you can solve this equation, right? So you can write this ys upon xs is equals to 1 upon tau s plus 1. 1 upon tau s plus 1. Any doubt? Any doubt?
नो सर.
You are free to ask any question.
सर वो assumptions में एक डाउट था सर, फर्स्ट एंड सेकंड.
हाँ बोलो.
सर फर्स्ट assumption में हमने बोला कि हम जो मरकरी का हीट रेजिस्टेंस उसको इग्नोर करेंगे, तो सर फिर उसकी थर्मल कैपेसिटी में मतलब कैसे हम इन्फ्लुएंस करेंगे?
नहीं, हम उसका रेजिस्टेंस, इंडिविजुअल रेजिस्टेंस इग्नोर करेंगे. जो भी टेम्परेचर ट्रांसफर हो रहा है किसका, सराउंडिंग से मरकरी के अंदर, केवल उसको लेंगे.
ओके सर.
आप समझ रहे हैं, इसको मैं बोलना चाहता हूँ. ओके, सो नाउ come to the next last portion. So before going to the end of the developing model, one more model I want to discuss with you, that is the CSTR. So we are going to discuss the development of model of the CSTR day after tomorrow, okay, or in the next week. So we will discuss two types of model. Only the two types of model have remained. First model is the distributed parameter model of the thermometer. We have seen now the thermometer model in the lumped parametric model. We will see this in the distributed parametric model, how the model is going to change. And second, we have tried to develop the model for the CSTR, continuous stirred tank reactor. Okay. So now I am summarize the modeling part. What is the summary? How you start with the writing the model. If आपके माइंड में अगर चले कि आपको मॉडल डेवलप करना है तो आपको क्या करना होगा सबसे पहले. If you are choosing the first principle for the model development, so first of all you have to look into the system, what type of the system is, and then you have to write the subtype of appropriate balance equation, either the mass, energy, component, depending on the transfer of their characteristic. Okay. So first thing you have to write the equation, balance equation, based on the first principle. Why I am saying first principle? First principle is the thermodynamics. First principle of thermodynamics. If the model is a non-linear, then your duty is to linearize using the Taylor series. Second fundamental is this one. First you have to write the equation, then you have to look into the system. Either the system is a non-linear or the linear. If the system is linear, then take only the deviation variable, skip step number 2, only check the deviation variable, equation number 1 minus 2 after the steady state equation. Okay, then take the Laplace transform and solve the Laplace transform using the Laplace tool, and then you will get the response of the system. Okay. Now, if the system is a non-linear, then you have to linearize this one with the help of Taylor series. One of the basic tools. We have already seen 1 or 2 examples. In the CSTR, we will see one more example. Okay. So this is the first. Right. Now come to the time domain analysis. You already have studied these things into in your 5th semester exam, 5th semester class in the control system class. So in the time domain analysis, why you are going to study the time domain analysis? You have developed the model. You have developed the transfer function. You have developed the model. But what is the use of that model? Why are you going to develop that model? So ultimate target is to control some parameters. Ultimate target is to control some parameters. So how you are going to control that parameters? आप जब तक ओपन लूप का आप कैरेक्टरिस्टिक नहीं देख लेते हैं, ओपन लूप का रिस्पॉन्स विदाउट एनी कंट्रोलर, विदाउट एनी फीडबैक सिस्टम, तब तो आप उसको कंट्रोल करोगे. तब तो आप पहले आप देखोगे कि सिस्टम किस तरह से बिहेव कर रहा है. How the system is going to behave if it is already controlled? So why are you going to control? There is no use of control. Then open loop, if the system open loop, what it means of open loop system? Open loop response. Why I am saying open response means whatever you have developed the model. Let's say this is the model y1 upon tau s. Whatever the input is going to change, then your output is obviously will change. So how the output will changing with the input? So let's say this is the input. Let's say this is the input. Your output is like this. So you are not, the system is not controlled. Okay, so you have to apply some control system, control theory concept. Okay, for such type of system. Okay, तो ये तो हो गया. तो आपको करना क्या है यहाँ पर? तो ओपन लूप सिस्टम, अगर ओपन लूप रिस्पॉन्स पता लगेगा तभी आप सिस्टम को कंट्रोल कर पाएंगे. तभी आप पहले फीडबैक सिस्टम देखेंगे, फीडबैक कंट्रोल करेंगे, तब आप कंट्रोलर का कंट्रोल टेक्निक से आप उसको कंट्रोल करेंगे. राइट. So in the time domain analysis, the response of a dynamic system to an input is expressed as a function of time. As you know, this is the time, this is the function. It is possible to compute the time response of a system if the nature of the input and mathematical model system are known. So mathematical model you have developed in the terms of modeling system model. Now come to the nature of the input. What are the different nature of the input? Anyone can tell me what are the different nature of the input? Anyone?
Sir, impulse input, step input, ramp, parabolic.
Good, very good. Okay. So usually the input signal to control system are not fully ahead of time. Why? I will say. It is there difficult to express the actual input signal mathematically by simple equation. Am I right? Is this a statement is true or wrong? What do you think about this statement? And it is very, आप जो सोच रहे हैं कि केवल impulse होता है साहब, unit step होता है साहब, ये होता क्यों है पहले ये सोचने वाली बात है. It is important. इसको हमने कैसे सोचा होगा कि impulse लेना चाहिए, कैसे सोचा होगा हमने कि हमें step response, step input लेना चाहिए, पैराबोलिक होगा नेचर, कैसे उसको हमने मिमिक कैसे किया. ओके, सो द क्वेश्चन इज, पहले प्रॉब्लम होगा ऑब्वियसली, देन वी हैव सर्च द सॉल्यूशन. ओके, सो इट इज देयर डिफिकल्ट to express the actual input signal mathematically by simple equation. Why I am saying, see, the characteristic of the input signal is sudden shock. Actually, in the industry or any the system, basically you want from the, you are supplying some type of input in the system with the nature of, you can say, that relates to with the natural phenomena. Like जैसा हमें इनपुट देना है, तो इनपुट में हम किस तरह का इनपुट हम सिस्टम में देते हैं. जनरली आप क्या करते हैं, सडन शॉक देंगे सिस्टम में स्टिमुलेट करने के लिए, या स्टिमुलेट करने के लिए आप क्या करेंगे, सडन शॉक वी विल प्रोवाइड, और यू प्रोवाइड द सडन चेंज. सडन शॉक मींस व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय सडन शॉक? What is the meaning of sudden change? What is the meaning of constant velocity? What do you mean by the constant acceleration? These are the different things you are going to provide into the system as an input. So what does it mean? Anybody can tell me? What do you understand by the sudden shock?
Impulse response.
जैसे सर किसी फ्लो रेट को अचानक से बढ़ती है.
Sorry?
किसी फ्लो रेट को उसको मैक्सिमम वैल्यू कर देते हैं.
You are right. Sudden shock means impulse response. It means, suppose you have to provide the sudden shock in the system, मतलब आपको suppose के लिए flow provide करना है, तो suddenly you are going to pour the water inside the tank at a very large volume. बहुत सारा large volume बहुत ही कम समय में आप इसके अंदर डाल दीजिए. that behaves like a sudden shock. Yes or no? It means at, मैं कह रहा हूँ टाइम बहुत छोटा है. आप let's say this is the time frame. This is the time frame at t equal to 0. जितना टाइम कम टाइम में बहुत सारा लार्ज वॉल्यूम आपको डाल देना है. It means t equal to 0. The output, you can say the magnitude is going to the very, very high. Okay, and this magnitude is represented with the help of the impulse response, nothing else. Impulse response. We already seen in the signal system also, if I am not wrong. Okay, now come to sudden change. Sudden change means, let's say you are here and suddenly you have to provide this one. Let's say you are at the 100 लीटर पर आवर के हिसाब से आप वाटर डाल रहे थे, सडनली आपने 500 लीटर पर आवर कर दिया उसकी वेलोसिटी. It means you have changed. Okay, so this is the sudden change. But 100 से 500 suddenly तो कभी होगा नहीं, वो कुछ इस तरीके से इंक्रीज करेगा. Yes or no? Okay, but we are Actually, we are going to represent such system into the mathematical representation. Therefore, we have representing again in the form of the step change. Step change में लेते हैं. Okay, a step change. In similar way, we have defined the constant velocity as a, ramp input t, and the constant acceleration as the parabolic. Okay, so these are the thing. Okay, so now the next part is the dynamic behavior of a system. Is therefore you can say judged and compared under the application of a standard signal. And what are the different standard signal? We have already discussed right now. That is the impulse, that is the step, that is your ramp, and that one is your, you can say, the parabolic. Okay, that is the constant acceleration. Right. The other standard signal, the great importance. Okay, yes. Another signal is the sinusoidal signal. Sinusoidal signal we are also providing. Okay, तो sinusoidal कहाँ देते हैं? Anybody can tell me? Yes. If you want to, yes.
एनालॉगस सिग्नल.
नहीं. एनालॉगस सिग्नल का ये इंपल्स स्टेप एनालॉगस सिग्नल नहीं है. कैसी बातें करता है? और कोई?
सर जहाँ पे हमको पीरियोडिक प्रॉपर्टी चाहिए जो रिपीट हो.
अच्छा, पीरियोडिक प्रॉपर्टी इसलिए.
सर
लेट से
बाउंडेड और पीरियोडिक हो.
What is the output? What will be the output?
सर ये जो बीच में ट्रांसफर फंक्शन है इसका मैग्नीट्यूड ले लेंगे और इसका जो फेज डिफरेंस होगा वो उसके साथ ऐड कर देंगे.
क्यों?
क्योंकि हम जब भी कोई सिस्टम मान के चलते हैं तो उसको एलटीआई सिस्टम मान के चलेंगे.
मान लिया कि दिस इज, मैं एग्री हूं, दिस इज एलटीआई सिस्टम. एग्री, एलटीआई सिस्टम. एलटीआई सिस्टम से इसका क्या लेना देना? ठीक है, एलटीआई सिस्टम है, आई एम एग्री, बट अप्रोच से क्या लेना देना उसका? जो सॉल्व करने के लिए तुम बोले मैग्नीट्यूड ले लेंगे, दैट इज 1/j⍵+1, यही ना?
यस सर.
यस और नो?
यस सर.
तो अब आगे बताओ. इसका मैग्नीट्यूड ले लिया, ठीक है, और आगे?
सर
और
फेज
फेज
ले
ले
लेंगे.
नहीं, लिए क्यों रहे ये बताओ ना. प्रॉब्लम तो ये है, मुझे वो जानना है. आई वांट टू नो ऐसा क्यों कर रहे हैं. ये तो न्यूमेरिकल सॉल्व करने के लिए कर लिया, गेट के एग्जाम में तुमने पढ़ लिया, ये क्वेश्चन दिया हुआ है. या सुनो, या सुनो.
Yes.
हाँ, क्यों कर रहे हैं ये तो बताओ. व्हाट इज कंसेप्ट बिहाइंड दिस? अगर क्या यहाँ पे साइन टी की जगह पे यूटी होता तो क्या करते? बोलो.
तब तो सर लैप्लास लेके सॉल्व करते हैं.
इसका लाप्लास क्यों नहीं लिया? यहाँ पर अप्रोच क्यों चेंज हो गया? इसका आपने क्यों नहीं चेंज किया? यस, बोलो. कुछ तो सोचोगे सॉल्व करते समय. सोचो. सॉरी, गया काम से. ओके, एनीबॉडी कैन टेल मी? कोई बता सकता है इसका आंसर? यस, कोई भी? हाँ, गेट की तैयारी कर रहे हैं आप लोग? इसी का तो बहाना मारते हैं कि मुझे क्लास नहीं करना है सर, क्योंकि हम बहुत ज्यादा पढ़ाई करते हैं. बताइए. यस, if the input is ut, then your approach will be 1/s into 1/s+1.
यस सर, आइडिया आ रहा है सर. जैसे आरओसी का चक्कर
बताओ.
पड़ जाएगा ना सर यहाँ पे सर, क्योंकि जो साइन टी है इसके
यस,
क्योंकि इसका जियोमेट्रिक एक्सिस पे सारे रूट्स लाई करेंगे दोनों साइन टी के. तो वहां पे मैं फोरियर ट्रांसफॉर्म के ही टूल्स यूज करने पड़ेंगे ना?
नहीं नहीं, देखिए ऐसा है कि जब भी आप इनपुट में साइनोसॉइडल इनपुट देते हैं, जब व्हेन यू प्रोवाइड द साइनोसॉइडल इनपुट, इट मींस you are interested with their frequency nature. आप उसका फ्रीक्वेंसी एनालिसिस करना चाहते हैं, सिंपल सी बात है। क्यों कह रहा हूं बात ये, क्योंकि अगर आप इनपुट में साइनोसॉइडल देंगे, ऑब्वियसली योर आउटपुट विल बी साइनोसॉइडल। व्हाट विल गोइंग टू चेंज? आइदर द मैग्नीट्यूड और द फेज। इसके अलावा अगर आप इनपुट में दे रहे हैं तो यही दो चीज चेंज होगा, मैग्नीट्यूड में चेंज होगा, फेज में चेंज होगा। इसके अलावा कहीं चेंज होगा क्या? आउटपुट एक्सपोनेंशियल हो जाएगा क्या? इफ योर इनपुट इज द साइनोसॉइडल, ऑब्वियसली योर आउटपुट विल बी साइनोसॉइडल। ये साइनोसॉइडल ही आउटपुट आएगा, यहां और यहां चेंज होगा, और ये फ्रीक्वेंसी की नेचर की वजह से होगा, क्योंकि दिस इज द पीरियोडिक इन नेचर। ओके, इस पर और डिस्कस करेंगे बाद में, कुछ दिन बाद। ओके, सो you have already gone through these things, so we are not going to the detail of this because the impulse signal. What is the impulse signal? So as we know that the impulse signal is the sudden shock. Okay, so you can represent the sudden shock by delta t. Okay, or delta t, you can generally, it is the infinite. Okay, in the ideal condition at t equal to 0 and 0 for the t is not equal to 0, right? So this is the ideal equation. However, we have represented this thing with the help of unit impulse. If we are saying unit impulse, it means the magnitude is become 1. Okay, and if this is the impulse signal, then we have taken some magnitude. Okay, ideally it is very high value. So step signal, as you know that this is the step signal. So ut is equals to a for t greater than equal to 0. I'm not going to detail what happened at equal to 0. Okay, and ut equal to 0 for t less than 0. Okay, so you can apply the Gibbs phenomena at t equal to 0. Gibbs phenomena at t equal to 0. What is going to happen? You already studied the signal system. So in the ramp signal, as you know that this is the RT. RT is equals to nothing but the AT, or you can say this is the A is the slope and T is the input. So this is the response. Okay, so for t greater than equal to 0, this response is coming, and for t less than 0 it is a 0. It is a 0, right? So come to the ramp signal with the slope A. This is the slope, right? So this is the unit ramp. Okay, and this is with the slope A. Okay, so this is the parabolics. Parabolic, as you know, the PT is equals to AT square by 2. Okay. So now come to the next, that is the impulse, the step, ramp, and this is the parabolic. Now come to the, when you integrate the impulse, what will come? You get ut.
Yeah.
Okay, when you integrate delta t by dt, you already know ut, and when you integrate the ut, you will get the ray rt, and when you integrate the rt, you will get the pt. In similar way, when you differentiate the pt, you will got ramp function, and when you differentiate the ramp function, you will get the the step function, and when you differentiate the step, then you will get the impulse. And what happens when you differentiate the impulse function? Then anyone? It is also called direct delta function, as you know that.
Delta direct
function. When you differentiate the direct delta function, then what you will got? What will got? We already studied these things in the signal system. I have taught. Okay. Now come to the Laplace transform. What is the Laplace transform of delta t? Delta t, the Laplace transform of delta t is nothing. You can find out. Delta t का क्या होता है? Simple. जो आपका magnitude है, that is a, right? ut का a by s. Okay. And you can find out, है ना? आप इसको you can also find out with the help of the formula. Okay, Laplace of ft is nothing but the, कौन बताएगा, what is the formula for this? 0 to infinite ft e to the power minus st dt, right? So you can apply the formula and find out the things for this system. Delta t के लिए कैसे find out करेंगे, कोई बता सकता है? Delta t e to the power minus st dt, how can you solve? Just to tell me.
डेल्टा टी की प्रॉपर्टी लगा देंगे,
Yes,
e
very
raised
good.
to power
Just to
minus
apply-
s 0
Yes, d minus t naught. Yes, e to the power minus st. It is a 0. So just put the value 0. That will gives the value 1. So this is the a delta t. Okay, the magnitude is a. Okay, the magnitude is a. Therefore, I have written here this a. For the step same, you can find out the Laplace transform a by ramp function as well as the parabolic function. No doubt. Now come to the response, and it is the main thing we will going to discuss on the dynamic response of some developed model. Our target is that. So before going to the detail of that target, we just reviewing the previous things. So time response of dynamic system response to input. Let's say supply the a step signal or a step input, or you can say impulse input. Your output is coming like this. So this is the dynamic response. This is the dynamic response. Whatever the input is applying on the system we have considered the LTI. The response, whatever the response is coming, that response is the dynamic response. Okay, or transient response. Okay. So now we are going to study. We are going to classify our study the two components. Time response we are going to dividing into two components for the transient response and second the steady state response. Okay, transient response and the steady state response. Okay. So हमने d by dt का जब भी केस होगा, as you know that the dynamic model dy by dt, when you are going to solve this equation, obviously we will go. It will ये क्या हो रहा है, yt is going to change with the time. Okay, yt is going to change with the time, and it will take some time to settle or to achieve the equilibrium. Okay, and therefore if it will start with the 0 point, then it will take some time in order to achieve the equilibrium point or the settled point or the settled value final. Okay, so this period for the settling period, this period is not the transient time. Transient time इसको कहेंगे, ठीक है, जब तक कि सेटल नहीं हो जाता. और इसी फीचर्स को आपको क्या करना है, as a control engineer, your target is to reduce this transient time. Am I right? आपको क्या करना है, आप एज ए कंट्रोल इंजीनियर क्या करेंगे, आप बेस्ट, आप चाहते क्या है, आप सिस्टम से कुछ ऐसा चाहते हैं कि भाई आपने इनपुट दिया और आउटपुट इसी तरह से आ जाए, आउटपुट से आ जाए. हम क्यों ऐसा, कौन बेहतर 1 है कि 2 है, विच वन द मोस्ट रेलेवेंट रिस्पॉन्स? सेकंड, क्योंकि हम ये सिस्टम से चाहते हैं व्हेन यू अप्लाइंग द इनपुट, व्हाई यू विल गेट द डिले क्यों हो, सिस्टम में डिले नहीं होना चाहिए. तो वी विल ट्राई टू रिमूव और वी विल ट्राई टू मिनिमाइज these things. The removing word is very harsh, so you can say minimize. हम इसको optimize कर सकते हैं, minimize कर सकते हैं. Okay, so transient response, this is called the transient response. Another thing is the steady state response. So in the case of the steady state response, when after achieving the transient response, the system is settled to the steady state response, and we will study that. Study is known as the steady state response. Okay, so you can see from the picture, this is the transient response, this is the steady state response. Okay, come to the transient response of a control system. So in the transient response, as you know that whatever the the transfer function is there, and based on the transfer function you can find out the poles and the zeros. Okay, so transient response usually depend on the pole. Okay, not on the type of the system, not the type of the input. It is very important. It is therefore sufficient to analyze the transient response using the step input. So ये input पे depend नहीं करता, याद रखें, इसके nature पे depend करता है कि pole कहाँ पर कैसे है. It is very important. Once again, try to understand. So it majorly depends on the poles. So आपको टेस्ट करना है कि ट्रांजिएंट रिस्पांस घट रहा है, बढ़ रहा है, हमने जो चेंज किया, कंट्रोलर डिजाइन किया, उससे सिस्टम में क्या हो रहा है. So that step input is enough to check. Okay. The steady state response depends on the dynamics, system dynamics, and the input quantity. So it is then examined using different test signal by the final value theorem. We will study these things in the last. So this is a first order system, has one pole. Okay. The pole is lying between S equals to minus 1 upon T. Okay. So these are the things where K is the DC gain and T is the time constant, as you know that. So time constant, what is the time constant? Time constant is measure of how quickly first order system respond to a unit. We have already seen that with the example, what happened when the time constant is going to increase or decrease. We have already seen with the one example in the previous in the previous class. Okay. So what is the DC gain? DC gain, अगर आपको कहा जाए इस न्यूमेरिकल में कि find out the DC gain of the system, तो क्या करना होगा? Just to take the DC gain for the finding the determining of the DC gain of the system. Remember, I will ask at the time of the voice, what is the DC gain? So DC gain, you have to say that, you have to remind me that the ratio between the input signal and the steady state value of the output. This input signal and the steady state output. The steady state output becomes 0. Okay, so whatever the equation will be, you can write this. Let's say K is equals to TS plus 5 is there. Okay, TS plus 5 is there. So put this equal to 0. The K upon 5 is the steady state DC gain. This you can say. देखिए यहाँ पे DC gain दिया हुआ है. So what is the DC gain? You just put the S equal to 0. Okay, so 10 DC gain becomes DC gain. Okay, 10, and the time constant is nothing but the 3. Okay. So for the following system, you can find out like this one. So अगर इस तरह का system दिया हुआ है 3 upon S plus 5, so just to take the 5 as a common, so 3 by 5, 1 upon 5 S plus 1. You have to write the system into form of the K plus tau S plus 1. This is a standard equation. Okay. And the numerical is the gate numerical. If the DC gain is asked 1 or 2 times, this question is asked in the gate exam. Okay. Therefore, we have put these things. So first you have to change the dynamic in this standard equation. Okay, and then your DC gain becomes 3 by 5 and the time constant becomes 1 by 5. Okay, so now I am just stopping the discussion and we will continue tomorrow. So if you have any question, query, you may ask.
सर
हाँ,
सर प्रणव का माइक नहीं चल रहा शुरू से ही, तो वो कह रहा था कि अटेंडेंस के लिए.
क्या? सॉरी
सर प्रणव का माइक नहीं चल रहा था शुरू से.
हाँ,
और उसका माइक खराब हुआ पड़ा है सर, इसलिए उसके अटेंडेंस का बोल रहा था वो.
ठीक है. So I've already circulated the notice. Your first exam is going to be held on the 10th of February. Okay. So be ready. And this is the open book exam. Open, not only the open book, you can copy it from the anything. WhatsApp is also allowed. Don't worry. This time WhatsApp officially it is allowed from my side.
सर जितना पढ़ा है उतना ही से आएगा ना?
बिल्कुल है, जो पढ़ाया उसी में से दूंगा और अलग से थोड़ी दूंगा. जो पढ़ाया कॉन्सेप्ट वही रहेगा. अब मैं अगर टैंक पढ़ाया तो टैंक थोड़ी दूंगा. सिंपल, ऑब्वियसली कॉन्सेप्ट विल रिमेन सेम. मास ट्रांसफर, एनर्जी ट्रांसफर और कंपोनेंट ट्रांसफर ही रहेगा. So you are allowed to copy from anything, anywhere. You can use your resource, but at the time you have to submit. The deadline is at 10:20 means 10:20. At 10:21 will not acceptable. You have to submit the things at before 10 at start at 10:20. So you have to wrap up, you have to write, you have to make the PPDA, whatever, but the time is only 50 minutes. And for the 5 questions. It means you can take 10 minutes for each question. You can copy from anywhere. Okay. Chalo, thank you.